Hey everyone, welcome back here to my channel where I play Planet Zoo. My name is Nissa and today we're looking at another Planet Zoo mod, which is this very cute if you ask me. Southern Tamandua, which is a mod made by Bubblywums and LeafProduction. I wasn't sure if it was an anteater, so I just looked it up, and it have three names. One is, of course, the Southern Tamandua. One is the colored anteater, and one is the lizard anteater. So it is clearly a anteater. It's just I wasn't completely sure, so I just wanted to check it. So it of course have some of these anteater features, not the longest of noses. But clearly elongated compared to many other animals. They have these long tails and this very specific patterns where it seems like sometimes the light part on the back go all the way down to the tail, and sometimes it's just like a little V between the shoulders that varies a little bit. It also varies from this very light tan color to a more deeper orangey beige color. Um, it of course have the claws like a anteaters walking on their knuckles because the claws are so long and it would hurt to walk on them. Yeah, it have this longer fur, and it seems like also the darkness can vary a little bit from brown to black, or gray. But let's get into the game, and it's so cute. Oh, that's the tail going up there. It's real cute. Um, we have a few different color variations, though they are not named. But we have this one, and I saw one right before. Is it you? Yeah. You can see this is a little more reddish in the color compared to some of the other that are more grayish in the color. Again, black is never only black. All of the glitching going on, keep in mind that might be my computer, so it may not happen on yours, and I'm not sure if you can hear it, but it's working right now. Yeah, I'm pointing because my computer is up there. It's working real hard right now. So yeah, let's jump into Supedia and see what, that's not the button, but see what's going on in there. Here we have it. A population in the wild is unknown, but it lists as least concern. Here they also say, also called the colored anteater and lizard anteater. So I didn't actually need to look it up. It is from South America, Brazil, Venezuela, Ecuador, Peru, Bolivia, Guyana, Suriname, French Guiana, and Paraguay. Live in tropical grassland and temperate biomes and only need 100 square meters of land and nothing else. Live in places from 8 to 42 degrees Celsius. So in any of these, well, temperature should give them some warm at least. But besides that, they should be easy to keep. You need a grade 2 fence above 4 feet 13, which I think is about 1.5 meters. And you can only have one of each gender or two of one gender. Dominance is unknown. They are polyamorous. Solitary or mature offspring becomes outsiders. They are neutral around humans and guests can actually enter the habitat, which seems a little weird with those big claws for me. But again, I do not know these. I never heard about them before, so I don't know anything. They grow to about 35-inch tall, which would be roughly a meter, a little more than a meter. They live for around 9 years and weigh 15 pounds, which would be roughly 7 kilos. Reach sexual maturity at age 2 and can reproduce until they die. They will only give it a single offspring a year and be pregnant for 9 months. They should be easy to get to reproduce in captivity. And looking over here, we have a few things going on. So we have the herb scent marker, both large ball, which actually I just want to see here. It seems a little big for them though. Not sure if you can see that. This is a baby, I think. But you can see here, it's a little big compared to them. But that happens sometimes. Anyway, we were in here. The plant scream, the rubbing pad, the scratching post, both scratching trees, but not the scratching pillar. And the forage box feeder, which is both a enrichment and a food enrichment for some reason. We have the slow feeder, the dog wall, and the natural termite mound, which I really do appreciate because it's not something that we see going on a lot. The food seems disgusting, but again, these are ant eaters, so yeah, that's what it is. Let's go in here. It have a little bit fluffiness, so of course we run into a bit of the fluffiness issue in Planet Zoo. If you're new here, I know I say this a lot, but if you're new here, fluffiness issue is basically this issue where everything that's fluffy becomes a little bit blurry. And it does this in a very specific way where if we do like this, you can see here the fur looks really good. Nice texture. You can see every single individual hair strands, but then you look a little off to one of the sides and it just looks blurry. However, if you move the camera over, so it looks straight here, then this looks great. And it's over here, it starts looking blurry. And especially if we do an angle on it here, you can see it becomes very, very blurry over there. So it's just what happens in this game, and we would like it to be better, but it's not. Actually, seems like this also is a different color because it doesn't have the yellow there that most of them have. So yeah, this snout here is what not what I would think of as an anteater, but as I mentioned before, it doesn't have this really long anteater snout that I normally would think of. The ears looks kind of cute. It does have a smidge of cartoonish nature, which I didn't thought Leaf actually wanted, but I feel like it have a little bit. The eye is very shiny, and then it have this milkiness to it, where it's a little like it have this coloration on top of it, which I do not know anything about if it's on purpose or not. I assume it is. Again, glitching, keep in mind that might be my computer. But I just find it interesting. However, everything around the eye here looks really, really nice. You have the idea that this is an eyelid that can actually close. Fur texture, again, beautiful. The snout here is also, or the nose itself is beautiful, but the lining in between snout and nose is not, and that's just fact. It's something that happens a lot, both in mutts, but actually also from in some of Frontier's animals. But I really like the texture out here. They also did the claws. I have seen a few times where it looks like the knuckles go to the ground, but it also happens with the in-game animal. But they did have this clearly knuckle walking stature, which I really do appreciate. I'm not sure actually if they. Are you gonna swim or are you walking? It's swimming. It's not swimming well. We're gonna go over here. We have bigger waters over here. Oh, it's also dives. Interesting. I'm actually not sure if this is swimming and it's just placed too low or if it's supposed to dive. Honestly, I think this looks like they should be swimming and not diving because they're all in the same height. No, none of them are actually diving downwards or upwards. So I don't think this is on purpose. But the swimming animation itself looks great with it. Again, the glitching, keep in mind that's my computer. So that's a issue. You can help that out by actually just having like a small amount of water so they can get down and deep dive this way. So instead they will just walk on the water or give them no water. That's also an opportunity. We also have some babies. And here we have one of them. It is a little more fluffy than the adult, but otherwise it seems like it have much of the same features. The snout is maybe a little bit shorter, and the claws is not as intimidating as the adults, but it's still killer claws. Again, fluffiness issue with the fur, but I'm not mad at it. Both males and female have this kind of horny texture on the tail end, which I don't quite get, but overall it seems to be a really, really beautiful mod, and one that I would highly recommend. Actually, like, if you noticed there, it just turned the it's not like the toes are locked in that at a bend way. They can actually move when it moves, which I really do appreciate. They are beautiful, and I'm not sure if they do climb in real life, because if I go back here, the picture, it's clearly, if it's not climbing, then at least it's walking on a plank. Which you probably won't get in the game. I can actually test that, because climbing animals have the oh, it can't even get over here. That's interesting. Why can't you do that? Can you do it over here? No. That's interesting. That's very, very interesting, though. It can get up here on this one. So you can make it walk on things, but it is walking. They do not climb, because then you would see the green lines instead of the blue when we leave the ground. Which again, it's probably made on the giant eatery. That's why they dive, because the game thinks it's bigger than it actually is. And they do not climb, so it makes sense. All of it. But again, overall, beautiful animals. Highly recommend. You try it out for yourself. Again, it was made by Leaf and Bubblywums. And should we just... I just want to see the swimmers again. I know they're not supposed to dive, probably. But there's more over here. They're still cute when they do it. Anyway, guys, as always, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification so you know the next time I upload a video. I really hope to see you again, either in the comments below or in the next video. Bye, guys.